Today's project is this beautiful antique dresser. I just love the lines of it. I love that it is old and unique. This piece has the Knapp joints, which are pretty unique. You know, they were only manufactured between, I believe, 1867 to 1900. So after that, they went back to dovetails with made by machines. So it's kind of cool to find furniture that is a little bit unique. It did have some locks, but I don't have any keys, and so I will keep them, but I'll have to get some new keyhole covers, and I'll show you what I have to do later for that. So this piece is for myself, and so my initial plan was to strip the drawers and the top of it. So I started by giving it a really good clean, and then I'm going to use a chemical stripper. I put plastic wrap over it just to kind of activate in that stripper and keep it from drying out. Seems like that heat can kind of activate the stripper a little bit more and allow all that finish to really come off a little bit easier. I like to use mineral spirits just to kind of come back and get any additional residue off before I go on to sanding. I decided to paint out the body in a beautiful color by Melange paints. This is called Card Catalog, and it just kind of changes colors with throughout the day. So I kind of categorize it as a greeny gray, but it's beautiful, very soft. Like I said, very complicated. It changes. So I love complicated chameleon colors that change throughout the day, and this definitely fits that. So like I said, my initial plan was to whitewash the top and the drawers. And unfortunately, I didn't like it. And I know it would probably fit some people's aesthetic, definitely kind of rustic, but I don't have a rustic aesthetic. And so I made the decision to go ahead and paint out everything in the card catalog. But because I'm going to use it in my house, I decided to add a little bit of gold. So I used a little bit of gold wax by Redesigned by Prima. You can see I'm just going on very lightly with it, just kind of using my finger, going along, and I'm not trying to be real precise. I'm not taping anything off. This is just an accent. Mineral spirits will remove the wax, so if you have any areas where maybe you've gotten a little heavy-handed or gotten into an area you don't want it to be in, just wipe it back with a little bit of the mineral spirits and it'll come right off. And as you can see, also I did go ahead and respray the original hardware It's beautiful, but somebody had sprayed it kind of a rose gold, so it didn't really go with the look I was going for. So I went ahead and sprayed it a really soft, pretty soft gold. I had to buy new keyhole covers for all of the drawers. And so because of the way they were designed, I couldn't attach them. I couldn't nail the little nail holes in because there was nothing underneath it to grab. I could have filled them in, but I didn't really want to fill them in. I didn't want to see anything. So what I decided to do is I took the nails and I cut them down and I glued them on to the actual keyhole. And then I just centered it and I glued the entire thing on. This is just aesthetic. This is not working. And so it just seemed like a good solution, and it surprisingly worked really well. Okay, so these don't fit. The holes are right here on the edge. So since these are not functional, I'm going to try to just glue them on. So I'm gonna probably cut off this, nail it in or glue it on, and then I'll just glue the whole thing on. So we'll try that. So these are wire cutters, but you can also use them to cut screws if you need them shorter. And I'm going to do the same with a nail. So you just find the hole that it fits in the best, and then you squeeze down and it cuts the nail. So we're hoping that that's going to work. So it gives me a little bit of grip, and I'm going to try to fit this in here. I will just glue it in, and then that will fit down in there. So we'll try that. So here's a look at the before. It's a beautiful piece. I just wanted it to look a little bit more up to date for my aesthetic. And here's the after. I love the color. I love the gold accents. I love the brushed hardware. I think it fits really well into my room. I did go ahead and put a wipe-on poly on the top to give it a little bit more protection since I'm using it as a nightstand. So anyway, tell me what you think.